Max has been involved in a lifetime of work when it comes to the biology and the chemistry of what's going on inside our body. And you have produced a range of supplements that are very unique because these are specifically for the over 50s.
Yeah, absolutely right. Prime 50 is the only brand, in fact we're the only company in the UK, who are actually looking after nutrition of the over 50s, 60s, 70s and beyond.
And is that because our bodies change? You know, we're maybe the same when we're kids and then we change a bit from sort of 20 to 50 and then suddenly it's all different.
Yes, nothing changes exactly at 50, there's no precipice,
okay.
But there's clearly an aging process. I mean, it really starts at about 30, to be honest. And therefore, we need different things, we need different nutrients.
So what have you brought here today?
Okay, this is part of the Prime 50 range, and of course the range is to try and help us with musculoskeletal health, which is all about staying active. Staying active is one of the most important things we can do, especially as we age. If you don't stay active, you may become a little bit frail far too early in life. We talked about the fighting fatigue product in a previous show. Today we're talking about healthy joints. And the joint health of the 50s, 60s, 70s is so important. If you've got sore joints, you tend to be sedentary, you sit on the couch, you don't want to move, that's the worst thing.
And then it's an ever-decreasing circle. So maintaining the active lifestyle is important. But of course, an awful lot of people go, oh, yeah, but I'm a bit achy today. So that's when they give in. So this is going to help them keep active. Now, we've got a very special offer, and it's saving you about £20 compared with buying it direct, because you get a 60-day supply, that's 4 packs, and it's to take 2 tablets, well, 1 tablet twice a day, I suppose.
Yes, you can take 2 tablets, that's the preferred dose to get all the nutrients, but some people are taking just 1 tablet a day. They start off with maybe 2 a day, and then they sort of tone down to maybe 1 a day. Okay. But 2 tablets is the perfect dose.
Now, having had a lifetime of kind of investigation and scientific investigation into what goes on inside the body, you chose your ingredients extremely carefully.
Yeah, we did. I mean, what Prime 50 has done is we've looked at real data, not the nonsense that you sometimes read in the press, but we've actually looked at real food intake data where scientists go into people's homes. They actually measure what deficiencies we have, and then they report that.
And are we quite deficient?
Yes, we are. I mean, we tend to be more deficient as we get older. And therefore, it's more important to make sure that we get the right micronutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, etc. And with this product, we've not only got, things like glucosamine, chondroitin, which we'll talk about in a second, but we've also chosen exactly the right micronutrients to help us with our joint health.
So we can absorb it as well, because that's the other thing. I mean, you can put the stuff in, but if you can't get it into your system, then it's no good to you.
Yes, well, that's another unfortunate negative with getting a little bit older, is that our aging gut does not absorb micronutrients, vitamins and minerals particularly well. That's the problem. So we've got 2 very special ingredients in there, in addition to all the others. The first ingredient is called bioperin, which is an extract of black pepper. It's a very natural compound. And the data is absolutely black and white in that it has been proven that will help the aging gut absorb minerals and absorb vitamins much more effectively.
Well, I'm your prime audience. I'm 55, coming on 56, so they're easy to take. Can I
very easy?
Pop
yes,
one out?
Absolutely.
Now, just to show you, they're sort of coated a nice smooth tablet, and it's a sort of lozenge shape, so it's easy to swallow. I presume.
It's a lovely tablet to take. I take 2 of those every single day. It goes down very easily with water. We've actually got a nice slippery coating on there, but also the colour that you see, it's a natural colour. It's called spirulina. I think most people may have heard of spirulina as well.
Because I was thinking, I mean, as I've become older, I have become much more keen to take supplements so that I'm not deficient in my nutrients. But I'm getting a bit concerned as to how many pills I need to take. Now, I want to take something that helps with my overall nutrition, my vitamin C's, my vitamin D's and things like that. But do I need to take this as well?
No, the beauty about this is Prime 50 Healthy Joints has got everything you need. We also have a healthy aging blend, which I'll talk about in a second, which has got nothing to do with joint health, but it's an additional blend of really, really key nutrients that we need desperately as we get older. But what we've got in Healthy Joints is not just the good old standard glucosamine. Yeah. We have glucosamine, we have chondroitin, we have hyaluronic acid. I think a lot of viewers may have heard of hyaluronic acid for the skin, but it's also needed in collagen and also cartilage, joints, tendons, ligaments, etc. We also have a new ingredient called MSM, sulfonyl-methane, which is a really quite an interesting ingredient. A lot of research going on in joint health. And we also have some micronutrients, which are very relevant to joint health. For example, take vitamin C. We have double the RDA of vitamin C in there. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity or iron absorption. That's a good thing to have. Vitamin C also helps us lay down new collagen, which is desperately what we want as we get older, because the collagen layer between bones tends to erode as we get older. It gets attacked by oxidation. So vitamin C helps lay down new collagen. But we also have micronutrients such as manganese and copper, which very few people really talk about, but they are essential nutrients to help tendon health. Tendons and ligaments are part of the joint. They're attached to bones and muscles. So looking after your tendons and ligaments is part of looking after your joint health.
Now, this was on back in April. It's sold out. We've got some more stock in. In fact, tried to get twice as much as we had before. It's already proving to be very popular. If you were to buy it direct, it would cost you £58. So you're saving over £20 buying it from QVC. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And this is a 60-day supply. Now, I suppose that the important thing is, how do you know if you need to take this? Because you might be in your late 40s, you might be in your late 50s or your early 60s. And how do you know if you need to start supplementing?
Yeah, there are two types of people who take supplements. Those who take supplements because they believe, rightly, that it's going to help their health.
So prevention better than cure.
Prevention, prophylaxis, whatever you want to call it. And there are those that wait till they're a little bit poorly and then think, I think I'll take some supplements.
I'm squeaking this
morning.
Yes,
that's right.
Creaking.
So both sets of people are perfectly okay to take supplements. But my advice is, if we can prevent, that's a lot better than cure.
Because in your research, I mean, you've looked into how people remain healthy, and it's about activity. It's about a little bit of weight-bearing exercises, a little bit of cardiovascular. It's a little bit of all the things that we stop doing so much of as we get older.
Yes.
Why do we stop doing them so much?
Yeah, I can see the slide, musculoskeletal slide in my brain right now. I mean, if you take somebody who is sitting around and doing no exercise whatsoever, they will lose a lot of muscle mass. That makes them weaker. It also gives a weakness to the joints. Then they start to get sore joints. Then they think, tell you what, I couldn't be bothered, I'm going to sit around even more. Then they lose more muscle mass and their joints get stiffer. And it is a vicious spiral. So keeping active is absolutely essential.
And it's keeping active through your 50s, I guess, that allows you to remain active when you're 70 and 80. And is it too late, if you're 70 and 80, to start doing something about it now?
No, it's never too late. Never too late, Simon. I can see some photographs from the over-80s Olympics on my computer of these, I think, 80, 82-year-old women with javelins and things. It's absolutely wonderful to see. And it can be done. It can be done. We can stay pretty healthy and fit if we do a little bit of exercise and we get the right nutrition, which is very important.
And this is the right nutrition. Now, there's only 200 of these left. They did sell out last time. It is a fabulous price. And somebody who takes a lot of time looking into nutrition, when you look at the ingredients and when you look at the combination of ingredients, and when you talk to Dr. Max, you know that you're in good hands with this range. Not the sort of range that you can just nip out and buy anywhere, because they've been specially put together. And they are targeting the over 50s. Now, that's the unique thing, because you do need slightly different available nutrients at that sort of age. And you've looked into all of the aspects of what people need and how they're going to get it. And you've combined it all in a couple of pills.
Yes. I mean, I'm particularly worried about the deficiencies that we have as we get older, because that can give rise to chronic ailments, maybe even chronic disease later in life. So getting that right nutrition is very, very important. For example, we have this healthy aging blend, which I talked about a second ago.
That's an interesting combination, a healthy aging blend.
Yes, it is. So putting joint health aside, in every single Prime 50 product, whether it's this product, muscle health, bone health, fighting fatigue or whatever, I've got an additional healthy aging blend. And within that blend, we have certain micronutrients which I know we are deficient in. For example, vitamin B12, I know that 30 or 40% of people cannot absorb B12 because we don't have enough stomach acid. We have that in everything. Take vitamin D, which is a classic vitamin. It's becoming so important now. We have vitamin D at double the RDA, and that actually can help prevent falls in the over 60s.
Wow.
Which is extraordinary.
You've got absolutely everything you need. There's less than 100 of these to go around. Dr. Max, as always, thank you so much.
Pleasure.